You know, these girls say they want to see me free because they can't afford a budget. But here I am. The show has models. Where are the models? Oh, the models are the trees. Little birdie took the whole tree, put it on her face, and she was walking with it. She just likes making an entrance, but this time it was stupid. Girl, what is Minnie doing at a fashion event? Minnie, are you lost? I respect myself, and nobody needs to actually tell me what to do, because I'm 40, girl, so shut up.
It's not nice that every time we're together, there's to be arguments and cattiness. Sparks have been lit. Let's mush on this motto.
Is the fittest? Lisa is a man. Girl?
The TikTok's Minne exercise is not for you. Sexercise is for you.
Lisa, you call me fake?
Fake, I've said it, done. I don't need to repeat it anymore.
I'm just ready to light it up and burn it up any moment, you know?
No fucking joke. So nobody can actually just come and say that there was no champagne. So I spent I blew up like 2.5 million for nothing.
At this point in time, it's safe to say that Susan and Minnie are actually fighting for something that we do not even know of, because it's no longer making sense, the hate relationship that these two have. Come to think about it, if you think back from when this show started, you can't even pick one thing and say, okay, this is the problem, or this is what they're actually having an altercation about. So I don't understand that relationship. But if you ask me, I will say that the problem they're having is the title of supremacy. Who is going to be the main cast of the show? I think that's just what they're all about. Like, I cannot be under you and you cannot be under me. That is what I think the two of them are after, because it's not making any sort of sense. And then we now have a new housewife. Hey, so it's official now. It seems like it's official now that Dr. Maria is gone. Dr. Maria has left the show, so they now had to do replacement. And then we now have Dr. Catherine, any of the above. So Dr. Catherine, who is a veterinary doctor, is now one of the cast of the show. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing great and hope you're staying safe. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified whenever I make a post, and also in the comment section let me know what you think about Minnie and Susan at this point in time, because it's no longer making any sort of sense what they're actually doing. And what do you think about the new cast we have on the new housewife? That is Dr. Catherine. And now let's dive into the show.
You will. Little birdie took the whole tree, put it on her face, and she was walking with it. She just likes making an entrance, but this time it was stupid. Girl was not even seeing what was ahead of her.
So today's show opened up with Lisa organizing a fashion event for the housewives and for everybody generally. I think this will be like the third event that Lisa is organizing, or the second, either second or third. I can't even remember anymore again. But the main one I can remember is the ride she had with the ladies, and then this fashion show. But it's looking like she organized them down. I can't really remember at this point in time, so skip. So now she's organizing another fashion event for the housewives. The housewives came, some of the housewives came, and guess who came first? Hey, I think we just need to see it. When someone does good, you have to actually applaud the person. So let us applaud for Minnie. Minnie was the first person that came for the show. That does not mean that she didn't come late though. She actually came late for the show, but notwithstanding, she's the first person that arrived. So when she arrived, trust me, to always have one or two things to say during her confessionals. So she actually said that, oh, she was coming for a fashion show, and where are the models? Why is the place like this, that she's expecting to see models? Okay, Minnie has a very bad mouth. Minnie now said, oh, she can see that the trees actually have models, and then she now walked, greeted Lisa welcomed her, and she was looking so cute, if you ask me. Then the second housewife to actually come around is Susan. When Minnie and Susan are together, there is a problem. So Minnie and Susan came looking all like, Susan came like she was going for a show, like a proper award show. That is what how Susan appeared. Men are like, Susan baby, like Susan's dressing, let's applaud. See, when we see good thing, let us applaud it. Susan has been giving it to us on the show. Her dress sense has been excellent, if you ask me. But today, for this fashion show, I think she overdressed. Like, she overdressed for it, or maybe Lisa did not give them the code for the event. So when Susan came, Susan was actually surprised as well. Like, this is supposed to be a fashion show. Why is everything looking so disorganized and all of that? It's not looking like a real fashion show. That, oh, it's obvious that she overdressed for the event and all of that. Lisa went, welcomed her, and then brought her to the table of Minnie. trust that there will never be peace on that table, and then the backlash starts again between Minnie and Susan.
Thank you for inviting me. Anytime. Over there where the art is.
Oh, Susan, don't leave.
No, I can't.
No, you can. Susan,
Again and again and again.
no. Susan, you brought it.
Susan.
Minnie was sitting here having her salad.
Like in my head, I'm like, can't you guys just manage yourselves for once in an event? And Lisa was trying to calm Susan down because Susan was not having it. Susan just wanted to go immediately, so Lisa was trying to calm her down, but she was not able to calm her down. The next thing is that Susan stands up and she leaves the place. After leaving, she said let her go and take some pictures, let her go and look around. Then with time she left, then Minnie left. That was the end of that fashion show. Next thing is that we're seeing Minnie inviting Sonal and Lisa to her house for a yoga. It's not really a yoga class, for a yoga section or for an exercise section, more like that, just for them to work out. Yes, I think the best word is workout session. So she invited Lisa and Sonal for a workout session with her husband's workout trainer, all of that. So Lisa came first as usual. She's always turning up first. She keeps the time and all of that. She comes in and then Minnie takes her around the house. She's actually impressed with the house. Like according to her in her confessions, that looking at the house from outside you think it's just a normal house, but by the time you enter inside, everything is well decorated and all of that. And it's surprising to see that Minnie actually said that she decorated her whole house, and if I will say the truth, the house was looking very outstanding. So they now started their exercise, and then so now joins them for their whole workout session. Minnie is not a workout person, so I don't know why she actually thought about doing workouts. So as we're doing the workout, we saw Minnie doing her own as she likes. She was not doing anything tangible. It was Lisa that was doing more of the workout. I think Lisa is a workout person. Then so now
the weight is okay.
Very nice.
Nice.
Lisa is the fittest. Lisa is the man. Girl.
Oh, good job. I know what to stick to doing the TikToks. Minne, exercise is not for you. Sexercise is for you.
Even Minnie's daughter had to even call her mother out, like, "Mommy, you were shouting. You were not working out. You were shouting." After the whole workout session, they now went into the house. Minnie actually welcomed them, gave them something to eat, and then the whole conversation, because Sonal is just coming back. Remember, Sonal was not around for Vera's baby shower. She was not also around for Lisa's fashion event. She traveled to the UK, so she's now back. So they're trying to give like a breakdown of all that happened in Sonal's absence, and then after giving her what happened, the whole event, how the event went and all of that, then she now goes ahead Minnie now goes ahead to say, "Oh, I've heard that so many of you call me fake. I don't understand why people will call me fake." See, let me say something here and there. See, if you have a friend like Sonal, you have to be very careful what you say to Sonal. I love Sonal. Like, I love that the way she's handling these housewives. I love that she's not on anybody's side. If you say something to me, be bold enough to come and say it to other people, or be bold enough to say it to that person when the person is here. So now I say, yes, people are actually saying you're fake, and one of them is Lisa, because Lisa was actually there when was there during this whole conversation. So now I said, yes, Lisa one time said you were fake, and Minnie was shocked. Like, "Are you for real?" He said, "I'm fake." Lisa could not even say much. Like, I was really surprised. I was thinking Lisa is someone that is bold, someone that says her mind, that speaks up on things, but at this point in time, Lisa was just mute.
Been said you are fake. I will hold Lisa accountable here because Lisa herself has said it, and I'm sure we are not going to mince our words.
Lisa, you call me fake?
Yes, you're fake. I've said it. Done. I don't need to repeat it anymore.
She said it in a light way, but
She now said, "Well, judging by your hair, your shoe, your..." What did she even say? In my head, I'm like, I don't understand. Make it make sense. The dress you're wearing, were you born with it? I don't really understand what that whole sentence meant. But during her confessionals, she had the boldness to now say, "Yes, you're fake." In my head, I'm like, why are you being two-sided? Say it to her face that she's fake, so that we will all know that she's fake. I love that so now I was able to throw Lisa under the bus, because sometimes it's good to throw people under the bus. If you say something, say it with your full chest. Say it as you meant it.
she said it in a light way, but she was vocal and said, from your hair to your shoes to your outfits to how you bring mirrors to my event, how you come late, everything about you is fake.
So the next scene is that we're seeing Minnie actually calling Samantha's wine, and that Samantha's wine is actually, the owner is actually Dr. Catherine, the new Housewives of Nairobi. So she calls her saying, oh, she was actually going through the internet and she saw this wine and she wants to actually use it for her event. So later on, she now said, okay, can she and Dr. Katrina meet for a chit chat and talk about all this. So they now they actually fixed the dates for this meeting. When they went for the meeting, so apparently I think what Minnie wanted like a collaboration with her, so that at least she will come bring her wine, so that her people, that is Minnie's people, will see the wine and get to test it. But unfortunately for Minnie, the people that she wants to introduce Samantha's wine to, almost all of them know who Dr. Katrina is. So it was really like a weird thing. I'm going to talk about that extensively towards the end of this video, so just stay tuned. So Dr. Katrina actually toned it down that right now she's not really ready for any collaboration or any influencer, that she already has her own influencer and all of that.
My full names are Dr. Catherine Masitsa Rosa. But these days they call me Dr. C. That's my dynasty name.
The next thing is now we're seeing Sonal and Susan, who are the besties of this show, going for jewelry shopping. Trust Susan to always overdress, and she killed it for me. Like, I think for this episode or for this show, I think my best dressed will be Susan and Sonal. Let me know in the comment section who your best dressed are. So now they now go for jewelry shopping. I think this marks like 1 year after Susan's divorce, so she wants to get something for herself. She now broke down when they talked about her divorce and how she has been faring and all of that. I don't know whether they later bought the jewelry. That scene ended. So the next thing is that we're seeing Vera and Sonal going for a paint event or paint sit out, sip and paint sit out. So Vera got there first and she was waiting for Sonal. So Sonal later came. They both welcomed her. Bear in mind that Sonal has been absent for a while, so Sonal was not present during Vera's baby shower. So they just wanted to catch up, and then Vera wanted to fill Sonal up on what had transpired or what had gone on during the whole sip event. And then Sonal brought up a conversation. I said Sonal was just all about putting everybody under the bus this period. Like, she now said, oh, that she heard something that during Vera's baby shower, that after one bottle of champagne was shared amongst the ladies, the MC announced that after that bottle, then if you want more to drink more champagne, basically you have to pay for it. And so now I was asking Vera, like, how true is this? Because even me myself is weird.
Like, the whole party that was planned and fully paid for.
The group was like 15, and literally every person would have like a 3 bottle by themselves.
So now is very shady for bringing this up, because
You can't be invited. I know, yes, people do it, but you can't be inviting me for an event and you're now telling me that after I drink what I drank, I should now pay for the remaining. It doesn't make any sort of sense. So Vera tried to clear the air that it's not true, it's not possible, that she had over 1,000 bottles of champagne in the bathtub, that even as at 9 p.m. she still had drinks. She now showed, so now like see pictures of everything that she actually bought for the baby shower, that she can't spend millions of naira and then people will come and be buying drinks. That no, it's not possible.
Champagne. She said
No,
the
I mean,
MC
like, there was-
announced that
yeah.
whoever wants more after this to buy their own.
after what?
When you say the truth, you're crucified like Jesus.
But Sonal just kept saying, well, that is what I heard, that is what they said, that after the MC announced that after that one bottle, anybody that wants more champagne will have to pay for it. I forgot to even talk about Dr. Catherine a little. So Dr. Catherine is like the new housewife of Nairobi now, and she's actually married to a white guy. She has a child. I think they've been together for 17 years, but they've been married for 18 years there, but I can't remember. She's a veterinary doctor. She's multi-talented basically. She's also a business mogul. She's into so many things. She's into her medicine, she's into fashion, she's into real estate. According to her, so real estate gives her like the major gig, like gives her major money when it comes to her resources or how she gets money. So real estate is the deal for her. Then now let's go into today's, in short, not really today's, now let's go into today's event. Yes, today's proper event. So bear in mind, I said that Minnie is actually celebrating her 10th year in the acting industry. Yes, so this is 10 years. She now invites all the ladies to come for it, Bear in mind that Susan and Minnie are not actually in good terms. But when Sonal visited Minnie for that workout session, Sonal actually proposed to Minnie that she wants Minnie and Susan to actually squash their beef and come together and all of that. Now, when Susan and Sonal went for the jewelry shopping, Sonal actually proposed the same thing to Susan, that she want them to squash their beef. Now it's now time for the very proper. Minnie, for whatever reason, had to change the venue of the event twice. I don't know why she changed it, but from the confessions the ladies are saying is, oh, so now Minnie cannot afford the event center she had already chosen. That's why she decided to go for Nairobi Theatre Center, something like that. So they were just kind of yabbing her and teasing her that she's broke and all of that. So the day for the event came, Lisa was the first person to come in as usual. Then hours later, we now see others coming in, and then after Lisa came in, we now see the host of the event coming in, that is Minnie, then followed by Susan. So when Susan came in for the occasion, the place was empty, but Minnie had taken Lisa to go show her around the theater room and all of that. So on coming out of the theater room, Susan now sees Minnie and like, hi Minnie. I love that she acted like a bigger person here by saying hi Minnie. So they actually greeted, hugged and all of that. Then we now have Sonal come in. The last person that came in was actually Dr. Katrina. When Dr. Katrina came in, like, everybody knew who Dr. Katrina was at this point in time. Like, everybody knew who she was. Sorry, Sonal was actually the last person to come for this event. So Dr. Katrina came in. Apparently, Dr. Katrina and Susan are actually neighbors. Dr. Katrina has once shopped with Lisa in her art collection. Dr. Katrina has been an agent or something like that with Sonal. So Dr. Katrina basically knows everybody. Now, let me now talk about Dr. Katrina and Minnie and that business. I talked about it initially. Now, let me just elaborate on it a little. Now, remember that Minnie wanted to do a collaboration with Dr. Katrina for her Samantha drinks. And according to Minnie, the essence of this collaboration is so that Dr. Samantha or Dr. Katrina can bring her products, and Minnie's friends who are top class people will get to enjoy the wine and patronize her more. Now, it's not surprising that the people you want to even introduce me to these drinks are actually my friends. Like, let me not say they are my friends. Like, I've known them, and even if I want to do something, they will actually patronize me, you get. So they now went for the show, or before then there were no seats. Basically, it was just like a cocktail setup. So you come stand, then they now went in for the event. When they got into the event, you're not supposed to take in drinks, you're not supposed to take in food and all of that. The housewives were complaining that they're hungry and all of that. Then later on in the show, they now told them to come and act something for all of them. Bear in mind that this event, it was only the housewives that were present. I didn't see any other person in this event. So I don't know what kind of event Minnie actually pulled out, but whatever it is, let's skip that one. Minnie came, acted a little, and then Minnie talked about herself, how she got there, the process to getting to where she is and all of that. Just more like to just tell the women that, see, I'm not fake and all of that. Then after the whole event, the ladies came out trying to squash the beef that they had. That is between Susan and Minnie. Now they're trying to squash that beef. So now I was trying so hard to squash that beef, but Susan tried to frustrate it as much as possible.
At this point, I think Susan is petty.
I respect myself, and nobody needs to actually tell me what to do because I'm 40, girls. So shut up.
I don't know, for whatever reason, but it was just so obvious that she did not just want, I don't know, she kind of see Minnie as a very little person that shouldn't be in her cycle. That's what I can perceive. I don't know, if I'm wrong, please leave it in the conversation, but that is what I perceive. So Susan was not even having it, and that whole altercation started again. But bear in mind that before they even went into the theater act for the whole show, the ladies actually found a way of gossiping against Minnie to the new housewife, which is Dr. Catherine. They were just trying to say one or two things about about Minnie. Men are like, is it really necessary? Why must all of you, the three of you, try to gang up against this lady by spoiling the mind of Dr. Catherine, who she even invited, who Minnie invited? Why are you trying to spoil her mind now? Like, it wasn't really necessary if you ask me. So that's where everything ended. Next week, I think next week is going to be hot, because the altercation I'm seeing between Sonal and Vera, it's gonna be hot. And I think this altercation is stemming from the fact that Sonal was saying that the champagnes were bought. Remember, I talked about it now. So we're going to follow up next week and see how it goes. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll see you in my next video, and bye.
I'm done.
So let us
You
finish.
cannot call me a bird and then think I'll be
But let us
You can't
finish.
call me rubbish and think I'll be okay.
Let's not squash this.
Fine, no problem. Let's go on.